Miami Dolphins. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Right, 97, huge, yellow. Black ultra. Red, green, white. Ready?
Throwing to start, here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They convert on third with a gain of 22.
That's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Tua now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
3, yellow,
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Conner, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Okay.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion right is Brown. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come out second and long.
Cook now off the read option.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Watch out now. 50 series.
In motion left goes a tight end. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second and 4. Forced out to his left.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They go play action here on first down.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Cook up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And the tackle made it to 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Tua on 4th down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Blue striker. 6, mega. Blue black.
Here's Tua. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Ready, set. Drop, 17.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From the 10.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Second and 11.
Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 14 yards.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise it, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak in anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
97.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Getting 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
10 cycles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Black shot. Read that. Field black.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. He loved his skills, but he plays hard every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So that's an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught right. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Red. Cycle.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got Anderson right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check striker. Hill.
In motion, Hill. Right back to him on 1st down.
73 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Uses the stiff arm. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Down to an goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back.